Hello everybody, today we're going to be installing this swing case for the Ford Maverick here. These are very helpful. These work very well. I had one here to test it out. Fits a lot of things. I do pest control, so it's a great flush design. I'm going to get a foldable cover for the top because these are so low profile. Enough space for ordinary things. I mean, you got a tray here, you got a tray under, you got a lock. What else can you ask for? These are the stuff you're going to need. Here I got the Ford instructions, just because the swing case instructions are a little, you get a little bit more information with the Ford. So we're going to be using the Ford directions. You're going to be needing a ratchet. I recommend an extension. We have a T30, a 10 millimeter. You're going to need a drill bit set. Okay, with the drill, you need these 4 accessories. For this side, I got a little deformed one of these. It was kind of twisted. I wasn't sure if that's a common thing. It's supposed to be straight. So these are all the things you need, and let's get started. Oh yeah, I can't forget about the 2 bolts, hex nuts, and spacers. Don't forget, you need all 8 of these. So first, here on the right side, we're going to be taking off this bottom lug nut here, so then we could go ahead and put our latch onto there, and we're gonna only do the bottom bolt just so we could find the perfect level and hold it there, so then we'll drill onto the top bolt. Okay, with the bolt removed, now we're going to go ahead and get our 3/8 drill bit and drill a hole. But remember, here's a caution thing: you don't want to drill into the bed side, and what that means is you only want to drill onto this plastic piece here, because if you were to drill, which I obviously did with this one, I drilled all the way in, you're not going to get a perfect fit, because this is the bolt that's supposed to go in, but the bolt that we're using is not going to fit in this little plastic one. So that's why they want you to extend the plastic. So only go on the plastic piece, put the drill on the plastic, and don't go drilling into the bedside, because it's going to be a mess. Okay, with the hole extended now, we're going to go ahead and level the latch. So we're going to go ahead and pretty much put the latch on. We're going to need this silver spacer here. We're going to put that on first. We're going to put this, and then we're going to put one of these screws onto there. And while you're at it, might as well take this 10 mil off as well. Here I already got it leveled. As you can see, we have the spacer and the screw in. The reason for the spacer is because you see how there's a little indent right here. And that's why you need that spacer, so it's perfectly leveled and not sinking into here. But that being said, we're gonna use the hole and drill a 1/4 hole into bezel, and then after that, then we're gonna use a 9/16 drill bit. I don't have that one in that set. I don't know how, but we're gonna use another drill, and I'll show you which one it is. Okay, so I pretty much did use the same 3/8, and it worked perfectly. I'm probably gonna adjust this a little bit more so it's a little bit more centered, so then the spacer could fit perfectly right there. There you go, that's perfect. Now let's put this on. Okay, with all the bolts tightened down, as you can see, the spacer is doing its job. It is now nice and secure. Doesn't matter if it's a little crooked or not, because it has a big old latch. Well, I don't have it's right behind me, but it has a big old latch, and it'll catch on no matter what. So now this is done. Okay, step 7, we're going to be removing this little latch right here. You're going to be needing your T30, and it's pretty easy. Just unscrew it. Okay, next it's saying that we're going to have to remove the light. So it's pretty simple. You just loosen these 2 silver bolts here, these 2 ones, and it's the same thing, 10 mil, I believe. Let's see. Okay, no, it's not a 10 mil, but you could also use a screwdriver, flathead, whatever, and all you have to do is loosen those 2. There's going to be 2 little push-ins, so you're going to have to fight a little bit with the tail light, but you'll get it off eventually. And yeah, don't do these painted ones, only do these ones. Okay, with the bolts removed on both sides here, I mean, this doesn't really matter for the tail light right here. This one doesn't really matter too much. But got the 2 bolts out. So now I'm going to show you guys how to pull on this tail light. So I'm going to put you down here. You find a good angle. Okay, that should be good. All right, perfect. And you just want to snuggle a little bit, and see right there, I loosened one of them. You kind of want to, there you go. So it's these 2 little spike things here. Okay, so these 2 spiky things, they go into those little rubber holes here, and they pretty much, they're just like, you just got to tug it a little bit so they come out. And that's it. Okay, now it's saying that we want to put this bracket on now. We're going to be putting it back onto this side, so it's going to be like this, or hold on, like this. Okay, with that back installed with the bracket, now we're going to put this inside the tail light housing, and it's going to pop out on these 2 holes right here. So then we can use these heck nuts to hold this in place. Okay, now you want to find those 2 holes right there, those 2 ones. There's one on all the way on the right and all the way on the bottom. Those are the 2 ones you want to get, and they should be coming out of these 2 holes right here, where this is going to be poking out, so then you could tie it down. It's a little process, but you want to put it on the second hole here. That's what I recommend, and then you pretty much just play around until you get it. If you have a bed liner like me, like the spray paint one, the tough bed, I recommend using a 1564. If that doesn't work, go on to the 1/4 or 732 to 1564, whatever. The point is because here this hole isn't perfect, and obviously it needs to be perfect for this to go in. So with this bed liner sprayed on, it kind of restricts from it coming in because of the grip and everything. It's not perfect, so definitely you want to drill one of these into there just to make the hole a little bit bigger so it could fit in. Okay, so I ended up using the 1564. I use this. You kind of want to like go around in circles while it's in there, but it is finally on, so let's go ahead and put these hex nuts on. Okay, with them on now, you wanted to use your 10 mil, tighten them down, and then we're going to go ahead and put this tail light back in here. All right, with the tail light installed, now here comes the easy part. So all of this is just a latch, and it's really simple. Here it says lower the box onto hinge, so we're going to do exactly that. There you go. Okay, now with it installed, now we're going to put this lock in. The reason for this lock is so that someone doesn't pull up, because you saw how I just dropped it down onto these latches. Someone could easily just pull it up, take your box, and leave. So this is the whole point of the lock here. It's a little tricky. All you gotta do is just put this in at an angle and just push, and then that's it. So right there, it has a little lock right here, which goes into there. And all you gotta do is just turn it and lock it. Okay, now with this locked, this thing is not going anywhere. Simple as just pull, and it comes straight to you. Unlock. There's your storage. Lock it, push it, goes right onto the latch, and is nice and secure. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave some comments, subscribe, and I would definitely want to do more videos like this. This is my first video, so I'm definitely learning. But I definitely want to do more install videos for you guys, so then I could, you know, teach everybody how to do things, because this is a little newer truck, not a lot of videos out there, so definitely love to explain all this stuff to you guys. That being said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Oh yeah, and quick side note for anybody that needs to know, but you could still access your storage box through here. So all you gotta do is open it. You can still use your storage box even though you have the swing gate. So it's really convenient.